Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today we are going to do update number 7 in my 20 favorites in 2020. Now this project was started over on Instagram by Denise, or Just Some Makeup Pans. I will have her here, as well as listed and linked down below in the description box. But this is a project where initially it was 20 items that are your favorites, those products that you save for a special occasion. And it was just a way to focus in on those products that we kind of save and never really get around to using because they're too special to us. So I did this a little bit differently than just like a rolling 20 pan or like a dwindling 20 pan project. What I have done is I kind of followed suit with a project that 𝙂𝙊𝙼 did. I will have 𝙂𝙊𝙼 listed down below as well as in the cards. She had like a 20 and 20 or 21 by 2021. I mean, she changed hers to like doing like a rolling 10 pan with the goal to hit 21 products goals, and I kind of just took that like same stride, and what I'm doing is I started with 20 products and I have slowly hit goal on products to bring my number down to a rolling 10 item project pan. So now I have 10 items, and once I hit goal on that item, I roll a new product in to always have 10 items in this project. So I have hit goal on quite a few items. I will have like all of my numbers listed down below. I have some items that are going to be rolling out, some items that are going to be rolling in. Before we get into the video, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. It does help me out tremendously. If you like project pans, beauty, I guess reviews coming soon, etc. Yeah, love to have you here. I do post 3 times a week, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. So yeah, without further ado, let's just talk about my 20 favorites. Up above over here, I will have like my tallies and like weights and everything, so I don't have to like spew them out. I really try to streamline this video because I am long-winded. I'm just going to start down the list, like items that were in first and then to like the newest items, I guess. But the first item is actually super exciting, and that is my Too Faced You're So Jelly highlight. I have mine in the shade Gilded Champagne, and y'all, she's completely used up. I noticed towards the end of its life, it started not feeling as wonderful as it did. It was a lot thicker, so what I really did was at the end of this, when it had like just a tiny bit left, I just kind of used that and like mixed that with my primer to give me like an all-over sheen to the skin, which was fine. I enjoyed using this way. This product smelled amazing. But yeah, I am so happy that is a product out of the project and a product completely used up. So I'm so happy, so happy. The next product, I'm actually going to post a picture here because I did some makeup surgery on it. I actually repressed the shade into my Subculture palette, just one to get more in reach for my Subculture more, because this is something that I eventually want to get out and like use all the way up in my collection. But I thought that the color story just with those 2 shades that I pressed into here made sense in this palette. So the shade that I had was Icon, which I had already hit my goal, which was just to hit pan in the previous palette. And then I have this shade here, which is actually called Sensational. So as you can see up there, I do have a bit of pan showing. This pan is very thin from where the product actually is in there. So I don't think that's going to be too long to like use that shade completely up, especially since I have a blue in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. That pairs really well with it. It is actually what I have on my inner, like right all here is that shade there. She's there. We're gonna get to that finish line. So very excited about this guy. I really thought I could finish this by this update, and boy, was I completely wrong. And that is my Kiko Milano Classic Red little mini lipstick here. I will have a picture over here of like the like lines of like how we've been going about this so far. But you guys, I have so little product left. So like that is plastic cartridge and like the tiniest of little nubs. I've really been using this mostly as a cream blush, but since I'm still working from home this week, I've kind of just been applying it whenever I really want to apply something, because I know this is not something I'm going to be wearing in the office because I am going to be wearing a face mask. I am going to continue to work on this. Hopefully I can make progress as a cream blush on this, and maybe next month this will be rolled out and I will be so happy. Then the next product, I feel like it's going to be something that I'm never going to see the end of. It's going to just like hit me one day and it's going to be done. And that is my Tarte Aubergine, I was going to say lip pencil. This is an eyeliner and it's so thin. Like, that is insane. How I have to actually end up using product is I bend it and then I squeeze the, oh gosh, as I just like break it. And then I have to squeeze the side so then product will actually come out of the tube. There's still product in there though. So I'm continuing to use it. Ideally, I can just kind of do some more basic eye looks, since at the office, I'm really only going to have eye makeup on. Complexion products are going to suffer, but like eyeliner and stuff like that will probably dominate, because really that's the only thing that I'm going to care to do in the morning anymore. So that is still trucking along. I'll be in here forever. I have been working on this since I think August last year. I made so much progress in this. I will have a picture posted of where we were at last month for this, but this is my Colourpop Super Shock Shadow. This is just one of the small ones that are in the like palettes that they have, and this is from my Sailor Moon palette. This is the shade Silver Millennium. Ooh, look at that juicy pan, as Steph Lyons would say, that juicy panule. So man, I have been going crazy with this. I have been using this almost every single time I do my makeup. I do actually sometimes use this as like a cream highlight after I put on like a liquid highlight, my foundation, everything. I do like a base of this and then my highlight on top of it, because I like to be glowing. I kind of multi-purpose this guy. But man, I am so excited. Like, can you imagine finishing off an eyeshadow like within a year? I mean, granted, it is like a super shock, so they're like a little bit easier apparently, but this is a palette that I brought into my collection in February. Can you imagine using up the whole shade out of it? Like, so the next product is my Colourpop Luxe lipstick in the shade Layover. I'm actually going to roll this out of the project. Now, I don't know if it's this formula or if it's because I know I'm not going to be wearing lipsticks because I'm going back into the office and I really want to focus in on my red lipstick as like a cream blush and everything. I think maybe if I hit goal on my red lipstick, I will bring in another lip product. I think I'm just really overwhelmed with lip products in my projects, and I'm just kind of burnt out with all of them. So I rolled out another lipstick in another project this week, and I'm going to roll this one out as well. I am not reaching for it. I've only reached for it 4 times. I didn't even look how much I've reached for it like in total. I think maybe like 11 times. I'm not reaching for this. I really want to focus on the red lipstick, and then maybe I will roll in a lipstick, but I don't know. It's probably not going to be this one, if I'm being quite honest. This is going to get rolled out. So kind of a fail of a product, but you know, sometimes you just gotta take it with a grain of salt. Like, not every product is going to be a goal met, you know? Another long haul product. It's staying in the project, but that is my bareMinerals Bisque. I haven't even marked it. It's like very minimally, if anything. So I will mark this. Basically, it is a hair below, like maybe just like a hair below. You do not need a lot of this product to really do like what it needs to do, which is just kind of act as almost, it's a powder concealer, but I almost use it with my liquid concealer to set that concealer and like really cancel out any like purple blue tones. And then if I like blow my nose or something, or like itch and like wipe away my foundation, this actually is really, really nice for touching up those areas, because it is a little bit more full coverage than just like a powder foundation. So this is trucking along. This is not going to be used up by the end of the year. I'm just going to tell you that. I know that's my goal. There's no way. Like, it's impossible unless I use this as a foundation or something. So I have another product that I actually just finally started working on, even though I have another blush in another project, because I'm crazy. And that is my bareMinerals Awestruck blush. I don't even think that I mean, there's, like, you can't see anything in there. So I don't even know where I am. If you can see it on this side a little bit better. I just started using that. I think I've maybe used this like 4 or 5 times this month. Not a lot. I am wearing it on my cheeks today. It is a really beautiful blush, and it is like a almost terracotta kind of color. So it's going to look really, really beautiful in fall, especially when I want almost like just like a more burnt look. This would be perfect for this time of year, for like that kind of burnt look, but I'm excited to get more use out of this in fall. I think it would pair with some of like the fall tones that I like to wear. So trucking along, no progress. Then I have a product that has a ton of progress, and that's very exciting because I feel like this month, I feel like I wore makeup enough times. It was definitely like half of the month I wore makeup, and then half of the month I didn't wear makeup. But every time I wore makeup, I wore this. So this is my Mario Badescu spray. This is in the aloe, cucumber, and green tea, and I made so much progress. Like, I do like to use this, especially it's been so hot in Michigan. It's been like 95 degrees plus Fahrenheit, and it's just hot. And this is so nice to refresh and just like throughout the day, if I'm feeling a little roasty toasty, just spritz a little bit more on, like go a little crazy, doesn't really matter. It's so refreshing, it's cooling, it's just overall so pleasant on the skin this time of year. Tons of progress. So only a matter of time before this is rolled out of my collection also. The next and last product before we get into the roll-ins is my bareMinerals. This is reflective, I'm sorry. My bareMinerals Mineral Veil. This is just the original Mineral Veil. This is like a jumbo size though. So this is like double the amount of product than normal. But it's so hard to show like where this is now because of the holes. So you have to like cover the holes and then like tap the product down. But that is where we are now. So I think I've made a little bit of progress. I've used a little more than 2 grams of product. So my roll-ins, I'm excited. I'm excited about my roll-ins. One, I have been saving this product, and I am so happy to finally roll it into a project. And that is my CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops. This is in the shade Moonlight. You know, Haley, if I knew I was going to roll this in, maybe I wouldn't have given you my other backup. Just kidding. I have another liquid highlight in my collection. It's the Revolution dupe of this, but this is by far my favorite formula. I think that this is way better than the Revolution ones, but I have both, and this one is technically older than the other one. This is so beautiful. This is one of my favorite products of all time. It is just such a stunning highlight shade. I do put this, I mix this in with those water weight foundations because they are basically the same consistency. It is just so beautiful. It is blinding. It is so stunning. Let's blend it out a little bit more. But I do like to put it on mixed with my primers, mixed in with my foundations, underneath my foundations. I tend to like this under my foundations a little bit more than on top of my foundations. If I put this straight on my skin, it does tend to like leave like a streak. So I do like to apply it before I put my foundation on, either mix with a moisturizer, mix with a primer. I think it works a little bit better that way, or mix with my foundation, just because you have time to kind of work it in with your hands rather than just kind of letting it sit and then be a stripe. I like a strong highlight, not that strong. And then the last product, I really enjoy these Stila Shimmer and Glows, and I really want to continue to work on them. And I forgot how much, I had one of these in earlier in this project, and I think in May I finished the one up. It was like a dark brown, and then I was like so sick of panning that dark brown one that I was like, I'm not ready to commit to another one. And guys, I'm finally ready to commit to another one. This is the Stila Shimmer and Glow in the shade Cloud. This is such a beautiful shade. And I realized when I took this out, it is starting to dry out. So what I have to do is like take the stopper, I put the stopper back in, one. I have to take the stopper out, kind of like get product, apply the product, put the stopper back in, and then I will keep rejuvenating it with eye drops, but I can wear this with a glitter primer and it works perfectly fine, but I will just drop a couple eye drops into this to revive it once it starts getting really unworkable. But with going to the office and kind of wanting to do just quick, simple eye looks, I might play with my pan those eyeshadows, but really this is going to be such a lifesaver for having to get up a little bit earlier again and like actually get out of the door like at a reasonable time. So I am going to start working on this shade. I don't even know if I actually swatched it because I don't know if I can swatch it. So I don't know if you'll be able to. Oh yeah, you can see. That's a really heavy swatch, and I feel like it doesn't look as pretty as it actually does on the eye. It's very, very soft on the eye. It's like a light lavender with like a slight gold like shift to it. Absolutely beautiful. I think it'll go really well with any eyeshadow that I pair because it has that gold flip to it. So it could be like cool tone, it could lean warm tone depending on what you pair with it. So I'm really excited. And I know I only have about, well, like 1.5 grams of product, 2 grams of product in here because I have an empty one of these that I weighed. So I know there's not that much product in this anymore. Not that there ever was because these are minis, but I am excited to just use it up. That's really all I can say about it. So I will link the community playlist that has Rebecca, Steph, and Andrea, who are also doing this project on YouTube, but you can check out the hashtag on Instagram. And yeah, thank you so much for checking out my video, and I will catch you on Sunday. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay sane, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!